Alright guys, my name is Querbeet2004 and I play World of Tanks. And just before I get into the game, I'd like to apologize. It seems to come down to the beta client that the video is quite choppy at the beginning. I don't know what that is. I recorded it 3 times now, and I recorded it even with all settings too low in the in-game graphics settings, but it keeps stuttering. With the program I'm using for recording, I need a writing speed of 90 megabytes per second on the drive I'm saving the video file to, and I'm a good amount above 110 megabytes a second write speed on that drive I'm saving to. So it can't be the lag that you usually experience with slow drives, that you record in 30 frames per second, but your drive isn't fast enough to save a 1080p stream in 30 frames per second. So that usually is when it comes to stuttering. Well, I don't know, it gets better through the game. Yes, it is test server footage. It is the German premium tier 6 tank destroyer Dicker Max or Fat Max, and yeah, I'm enjoying that thing. I'm having actually a blast, and right off the bat I will be purchasing this. Yeah, that's enough said. As 3 premium vehicles coming out with the next patch, and I've tested 2 so far, and I am going to purchase both of them. Yeah, a few words on that thing. It has a that is to be expected, a relatively low low armor value on the front. It's like 50 millimeters of armor on the front, so it's marginal, not worth to mention. But what I looked up was the gun, because I actually couldn't believe how well this gun performs even against higher tier opponents, and I'm talking being able to penetrate like the Patton up front, like the T30 up front, which I all did in other games. And that comes down to the gun on this thing, and that is a beast. The gun is a 105 millimeter gun on a tier 6 tank destroyer, and yeah, it just when you hit the guys, it just drills a hole into their armor. I mean, you have a penetration of 169 millimeters, which doesn't sound too much for a high tier tank, but this isn't a high tier tank. This is a tier 6. We need to bear that in mind. I mean, and with the penetration value, it is capable of inflicting 300 damage. And my friends, I've played a couple of matches in World of Tanks now, and I've never come across with the uneven or with the disproportional alpha damage to tier proportion, other than in the Marder. I would say this is a pumped up Marder 2. It's like the Marder put into the gym for a couple of months, and the Dicker Max, that is the result of that. I would put it that way. It's really yeah, it's outstanding. Maneuverability, it's alright. I wouldn't call it good, but I wouldn't also wouldn't complain about the maneuverability. It's not the fastest, but actually it's not too slow. So I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Yeah, armor, I discussed that already. Armor is what armor, that pretty much sums it up. The reload speed is something that, well, the gameplay you see here is without any modules, so no rammer, and I think there is no ventilation available on this thing. So I'm on the high. Well, I am without any module here, and I find it a bit slow. I mean, that might could come down to that I'm used to having a rammer and ventilation on pretty much any tank I drive, because I prefer a high rate of fire as a setup for the modules. Yeah, the thing is, it is very accurate for a tier 6. Again, I say tier 6 for a tier 6 again. That's repetitive, I know, but what can I say? I mean, it's what it is. It's accurate. And other tier 6 guns, when I think about the Jagdpanzer 4, I think it's called, I mean, that thing is really crap, or the SU-100 compared to this one. The gun is you know, this gun shoots straight in where you expect it to shoot, and yeah, I like it. I'm really fallen in love with that thing, and you know, don't make a big deal that I really in favor of this tank. And you know, besides that, it does earn a good money as well. I mean, even for test server standards, where you get a huge amount of money, but when you break that down to what you actually would get, it does earn a good money. So all in all, day one of the patch, when it hits the live server, I will be purchasing this tank, and also the M4, what was that, M4A2E4. I will purchase that as well. Guys, stay tuned for more test server footage. I am actually playing quite a lot today and tomorrow on the test server. I already have a ISU 152 on a new map called Highway. The BL10 is mounted, and yeah, it's not a great gameplay, but I thought I recorded because to show a little bit of the new map. So that should go live anytime soon as well. And yeah, I hope you liked the video. That would actually help me out, and if you like, you could subscribe as well to stay on top of WOT content, and I see you guys later.